4636 North Dale Mabry Highway. That is where you will find Titanic and Immersive Voyage. Immersive is definitely the word. John Zoller is here. We are breaking the rules. You wouldn't see probably two men in this lifeboat. Women and children first, certainly.
Maybe a couple crew.
Yeah.
Just to help
this
row.
is and I didn't realize they were this big. This is an actual size.
Yep, actual size.
Of what the lifeboat would have been like on the Titanic.
So some of these lifeboats left with 12 people. You know, you and I hanging out. Some of these lifeboats near the end of the loading had up to 80 people on board.
Wow.
Picture that, 80 people in this thing.
So, you know, we've hit pause in the experience in here for television purposes, just to set the stage and let the audience know what we're doing. But Z, let's hit play on the immersive experience. And here we are. We're hitting the Titanic.
Hitting the iceberg.
I mean, excuse me, we're hitting the iceberg.
There goes the iceberg. And then we cut to this view from the front where we see the ice breaking against the hull, which is what happened on the right side of the ship.
Right.
And then the boiler room burst open.
And this is 360. I mean,
360.
You are immersed in this, and there's sound, obviously, and sound effects we have muted
we gotta turn
because
down.
so we can be on TV.
But so, you know, one of the things is from this lifeboat, you're witnessing Titanic's final hours.
Wow.
And this really is something that I wanted you to experience, because you're sitting in this lifeboat, you see the action happening in the ship. You also read the wireless messages the Titanic was sending, effectively her last words. Wow. There's nothing you can do about it, which is exactly the feeling that all of those people in the lifeboats had. So it's that incredible moment where it's a you are there moment that we've created in a chilling, gives you whole body chills when you experience it.
You know, and it's funny, you start out in this exhibit and it's I'm the king of the world and you're having fun and you think about the movie and then you come in here and you sit down and you realize this was awful. This was just a terrible, terrible tragedy with so many people dying in such a horrific way, drowning or burning or falling. I mean, it was really
more than 1,500
horrific.
People lost their lives. And that is how we set it up. We set it up with the celebration and the excitement and the joy and also the pop culture, because we all know the Titanic story in some way.
Right.
But over time, it's shifted. You know, it's Jack in the Grand Staircase.
Sure.
It's
King of the World.
The King of the World, all of that. But here what we're seeing is how alone Titanic was in the middle of the ocean.
Dark, no moon that night.
There's no moon,
cold.
freezing cold. The water was actually 28 degrees, colder than freezing, because ice water freezes at a lower temperature. So people that went into the water lost their lives from hypothermia sometimes within 15 minutes. Some immediately had a cardiac arrest. So, you know, we're zooming out, and we get this view of how alone Titanic is in the middle of the ocean. It's got no place to go. There's no other ships around.
Calling for help, and no help is coming.
Calling for help. Wireless messages were actually sent across the Atlantic. Ships responded. The Carpathia responded almost immediately. She was 60 miles away, turned around, and came towards Titanic, and got there within about 4 hours.
Wow. Laura Moody, I cannot truly articulate the feeling you get sitting in a life-sized lifeboat, seeing this unfold around you. It's powerful. It's powerful. They are here Wednesdays through Mondays, just closed on Tuesdays. And we're going to tell you about if you think this is immersive, there's VR goggles that Joe and I just experienced. I'll tell you all about that. Yeah, I'll tell you about that in the next section.